After a harrowing flight through the desert, thousands of African asylum seekers look to one woman as an oasis.
You can realize immediately when a person comes in for the interview how much they have suffered. You realize immediately. You see how they tortured you?
She was born in Eritrea as Azizet Habitsky Kidane. In the migrant shelters of South Tel Aviv, she is known as Sister Aziza. Sometimes they call her mother. Listening to the migrants relive their journey through the Sinai, Sister Aziza found a pattern of abuse. Volunteering as a nurse with Physicians for Human Rights, she started to document their stories.
They want to tell somebody who can understand them, who can shout for them to become a voice. They tell you in detail, it's me that I control myself, not to ask them more, not to hurt them more.
Over the past 2 years, Aziza has conducted some 1,300 interviews. Tireless work exposing shocking tales of kidnapping, rape, torture, forced labor, and sexual slavery.
If anyone in the world today knows what is happening in Sinai, in the individual level of each and every story, this is Aziza.
But her work doesn't end there. Sister Aziza accompanies those who seek her help along their path to recovery.
Sometimes they call me at 1 during I'm sleeping, sometimes during my prayer time, but I have to be for them. It is because the wounds are healed, the wounds are cured by the doctors, but the internal suffering, the internal wounds to heal, it takes time, it takes strength, it takes faith, it takes courage, it takes a lot.
Sister Aziza, Azizet Kidane.
Earlier this year, the State Department honored Sister Aziza's work, crediting her patience and devotion in getting the migrants to come forward with first-hand accounts, shining a light on the previously unknown atrocities of trafficking in the Sinai.
I think that Aziza is paying a very high individual price for her work. After all these atrocities, and after all what she hears, and after all what we see here, and there are many difficult things, it's Aziza who keeps everybody with the head up.
There is the strength that God gave me, but the strength of them, the victims, my community, my sisters, the staff around me, really gives me a lot of encouragement in order to come again.
A servant of God, giving hope and a voice to so many of his children who could have remained in the shadows. Elise Labit, CNN, Tel Aviv.